Greetings, this is Sandra at the Lebanon Senior Center. We are making 2 cards today, Christmas themed, holiday themed. We have Santa Claus, and I'll put that up here, Santa Claus, with just a present on the inside, so you can write anything you'd like. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, hello. So there's Mr. Santa, and then we have this cute little shepherd boy and his sheep looking down over Bethlehem. On the inside we have a couple more sheep, and the greeting says, let's see, can you see that? I'll read it anyway. May the gift of love be yours this Christmas season and always. So that's the inside. There we go. All right, so if you called in to the Lebanon Senior Center, you would have received 2 kits, one for each card. And let's start with Santa Claus. Here's Santa right there. And for Santa we have this piece for the bottom. We have the card base. Now your card base may be either green or the red. And the decorative paper will be different depending on which kit you receive, but they're all plaids. So then we have an embossed piece. I don't know if you could see that. Yes, I think so. Very nice embossed piece that will go on the top there. And this is the piece with the present that goes on the inside. On the inside. I'll put that in there. And then the Matt and Mr. Santa, you'll put those together. And they're complementary, or they're opposite colors. We have the red Matt with the green base, or the green Matt with the red base. A little contrast there. So let's put this together. See if I could do this upside down. Now this isn't, as you can see, embossed. There's one side where the design is up, and then if you flip it over, the design is down, debossed. I think that's what it's called. I like to use the embossed side where it's upward. And we're going to use my favorite purple glue stick. If I can get it open. There we go. Isn't that a lovely purple? Kind of goes with my clothing. Kind of blends in. Okay, whoops. Maybe we won't be using this if it's not going to work. Okay, well that one doesn't work. Always remember to check your tools before you bring them in. Okay, well this one obviously is working. There we go. So what we're going to do is, now because this is embossed, you want to make sure you put a lot, and it looks like even more than necessary, but that's because it's purple. It's really showing up. Oops. We want to put a lot on because you want to make sure the edges, I just go crazy. I buy these things by the package of who knows how many. I really love glue sticks. They're so much fun. Alright, so then we want to line this up, and what I like, this is cut a 1/4 inch smaller than the card base. So I like to line up the bottom and the top and this side all with the same spacing. I start and I put that down, and then I smooth it this way. And if all goes well, there we are. It's slightly crooked, but that's okay. It's handmade. It doesn't have to be machine perfect. And you know, machines, they're not always perfect. So for the decorative paper, it has two sides. It's double-sided. There's the plaid on one side and a different pattern on the other side. This is so cute. But considering we have Santa Claus, I thought that this side would be a little too busy, too distracting from Mr. Santa. So I'm going to use the plaid side. And again, we will put a lot of glue on there, and then try not to get the glue on the back of the card. We want to line it up corner to corner and side to side, and we have that down. Oops, wrong one. Now, I recommend you color Santa in first, but since I didn't do that, I'll glue them down and then I'll color them later. So we want to put glue all over Mr. Santa. And again, the white part is, well, more than 1/4 of an inch smaller, so we want to line it up so that all the edges look like they're evenly spaced. There we go. And there you have Santa. I know this is obvious, isn't it? All right, then we want to glue Santa down, correct side up. Now I like it with the plaid on the bottom, but of course you can do it this way if you'd like. But I'm thinking this looks like snow flurries, swirling snow, blizzard conditions, which let's hope we never see that here in Albany and Lebanon. All right, so we put that down. I like to put it in the center of the card, but you could put it further down or all the way up to the top. All right, so stick that down, and there we have him. Now on the inside, we want to put this on this side. You could put it on the other side if you'd like. And again, smear. And make sure you get the edges of your paper so that it doesn't peel up. And then again, it's cut 1/4 of an inch smaller, so we want to line it up and push it this way. Wow, now that's really nice. I got that one really straight. Shock. All right, and just push the adhesive, the glue stick outward, and there you have Santa. Alrighty, so that's Mr. Santa. I'll color him in later. So now we'll have the little shepherd boy. This is pretty much the same with the different layers. Yeah, that's still sticky. Okay, so on this one we have the card base, which I need to fold in half and crease it. Okay, put a nice sharp crease on that. And then we have again, we have another embossed piece. You could see this one's embossed with stars. And we have the side that comes up, sticks up. And then we have the side where the stars are indented. I'm going to again do the side where they stick up because I like that. So we'll put that there. And then we have the blue mat, And the little shepherd boy with sheep, we're going to glue like that. So let's just place that right there for now. And then we have 3 strips of decorative paper so that we're going to make these flags, or whatever you want to call them. So now these are scraps. I never throw scraps away. There's always a good use for these, as in today. So they're different sizes, but that's okay, because one, as you can see, one is of these, the center one is very long, and then there are 2 shorter ones. So there's my shorter ones, and here's my long one. To make the little dovetail end, we just go in the center of the, and just cut. Doesn't matter how far, it's whatever you like. Then cut from this corner up to the top. Okay, like, whoop. This is where these very sharp, fine-tipped scissors come in handy. Okay, so there's that one, that side, and there's that side. And there we have it, slightly crooked, but actually I really like that. So remember, these are 2-sided papers. And again, I want to use this side because I don't think stockings are appropriate and look as good. So we want to line this up, and it's a little oops, too long. So I'm going, luckily this has some nice lines we could use here. So I'm going to say, I want to cut it, trim it right there, right above that line, right there we go, just like that. Okay, now this is a scrap, but I won't be saving this one. You know, there just happens sometimes when things are just a little too small. Alright, so let's line this up and let's take a look at this. Alright, that looks nice. Oh, it's a little crooked. We haven't glued it down yet. So with these, again, let's snip it and make this way, and then we take those pieces out and we have a much nicer looking end. Alright, so there. I think I could trim that one. Again, 2-sided, whichever side you like, but I'm currently doing plaids, as you can see. Okay, and there we go. Alrighty. Okay, so, alright, that looks good. So let's glue it all together. Let's first glue down our embossed piece. And I'm not promoting any particular brand, but this is Staples. I bought these at Staples, but you could find the purple version in a lot of stores. Doesn't have to be Staples brand. Okay, so line that up, and that's close. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And yes, it opens that way. Good. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to put our banners. You know, that's really bugging me, but
show them how to fix it.
Okay, let me show you, I hope, show you how to fix that. So, yeah, okay, let's try it a little bit more. And there. And there. Okay, it's still crooked. But if we keep trimming, then we will end up with no strip at all. So that's okay. I can live with that. It's pretty close to being perfect. So again, smear the glue stick. Now I like to start with the one in the middle, that way we can get a better spacing. So hopefully that's in the middle. Whoops. There we go. I put it right up against the edge of the white mat and squish that down. And then we'll glue down these two. Again, that's what the back side looks like, but I'm into plaids today. Even though I'm not wearing plaid. Okay, now spacing. We don't want to put this too far over because then we won't have, it'll be outside the blue piece. So I'm thinking oops, wait a minute. Line it up down here because we don't have enough space up here. So spacing is even here. These are pretty even there. Okay, there we go. And whoa, tabletop. Okay, so there we go. More glue stick. Line it up on the bottom. Spacing is about right. And okay, there's just a tad bit of wiggle room before that glue really sticks down. There we go. That kind of looks nice even by itself. Again, I haven't colored in the little shepherd boy, but we can do that later. And so very easily, whoops, and glue that up. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Watch your margins. Oh my goodness, looks really, really good. Almost perfect. Alrighty, then more glue stick. Okay, then make sure we have the opening on that side, and there we go. So on the kits, all of these strips are the same length. So if you wanted to, you can have them all come all the way up here. My corners are popping up. You can have them come all the way up, or you can cut them so that they're only underneath here and your tails show down below. All right, so there's the outside. And for the inside, we have the greeting. And if you don't like the greeting, then you can flip it over. There may be a shadow of the sheep, so you might want to just cut. This is just ordinary copy paper from my home printer, and this is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. If you want to, if you don't want to use this. So here we go again. More purple stuff. Whoops. And don't glue your bone folder down. Okay, and try not to rip it up. Okay, there we go. And let's, all right, since this is so dark and I can't see where the center is, I want to line it up on this side and push it that way. Okay, so evenly spaced, top, bottom, and this side. And then push it this way. And perfect. Another perfect insert. So there we are. And so we have Santa. Here's the example completed, and here's what we just did. Color him in. And a little shepherd boy and sheep, and color them in later. So there you go. Next month we'll be back with 2 more cards, and if you would please give this video a thumbs up. For some reason YouTube really thinks that's important, and please make a comment if there's anything you'd like to see, either Rebecca here at the center or myself, project you'd like us to do. Tell us in the comments and we'll see what we can come up with. Also, please stay safe, wear your masks, social distance, stay away from crowds, wash your hands frequently. If you can't get to a sink with soapy water, use the hand sanitizer. Please. I want everybody to be safe. The numbers are going in the wrong direction. So let's stay safe so we can see you back here next month. Thank you.